for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Cut 19.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
18, Radler. Let's go.
They'll throw it. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 60. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Coming right is Hall. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Panther 6, ready.
The first carry now, Rashawn Smith. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, they're out in sets. Here we go, first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 23 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field. As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Finds him over the middle. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Throwing on seconds. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
16 yards on the play.
19
It's
Tiger,
now
19
3rd down.
Tiger. Cowboy 80, 19 tight, 19 tight. Now go. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Pulled in at the 20. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Man downfield, and he finds London. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. To the sideline and secured by London. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. We put a receiver in motion left. Robinson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackles made it the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Tackle made right around the 26. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Come on, go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Warriors 7, 60.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air they go on second down. Escapes the pocket. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
10 at the 11-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Set up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First down, play action. Buying some time left. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Panther 11, Viking 18.
Back now, pressure coming. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on second and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in a hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
An option give to Robinson. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They're going for this. Flushed out of the pocket. That's the line. He's going to run for it. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
15. And the Falcon 1st down.
Throwing from the gun. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll take this at the 10. Showing a little burst so far. He's brought down after a nice little effort there. That's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Hall running between the tackles. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
19, ready. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Sends this to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's loaded another one up. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Rolling from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Third and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds to end a great pickup, but somehow did not pick up the first. It's going to be 4th down coming up.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Here's the snap on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. To the air now on 1st and 10. It's Pickens on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Cups, this is Xavier Legette. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working inside the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He gets this out quickly to London. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Here's the final play of our first half. Running back sent in motion. Throwing here just before halftime. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a design run. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing off the play fake. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Gain of 24
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down.
On the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
A 6-yard pick
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
at the 3-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to...
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll go right side with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And dose of the hurry up here.
1
Cover
yard
19,
gain.
cover 19, cover 19.
At the 30-yard line.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Hall once more. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Isaiah Likely.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
9 yards to go.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Hall. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Near the sideline at the 30, still going. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Hot 70, hot 70.
That's another Jets. First down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
1 yard gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing it on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 28.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Getting out to his left. Now he's going to air this one out long. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
37. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 37 yards. And the Falcons
To throw here on first down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
first down goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third.
Here he goes, third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut it to 1 late in the third. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, I think it does, Kate. I think it just adds a little bit more momentum. Those players in that phase of the game that we don't talk about them nearly enough, but they know they have a chance to make a critical play, at times a game-changing play, and you just saw it right there by knocking that extra point down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
19, 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Hall. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Cut down the field, Golden. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a give to Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready.
They're throwing it. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
18, Pioneer.
Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now they send their back in motion right. Looking to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Back to Pitts it goes. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
So first down from the 41. Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Robinson running the zone read. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Falcons needing 4 points. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. He's drawn up for him. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. His running back catches it downfield. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. QB sneak coming. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. And motion the tight end over. Here he is to throw. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
60 Maverick. 6. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This is completed downfield to Likely. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from New York.